Hi guys, Osama Tahir.
So I'll just
So these
pick and choose.
are the questions from people. We ask people to send in their questions, and these are the questions.
Yep.
There's lots of highs and hays and love yous and what's going on. Okay, have you ever used your fame to get something you wouldn't have otherwise?
No.
No, or yes, no? No.
Yes, no.
Okay, we'll leave it at that. तुमने से पहली सैलरी से क्या खरीदा?
Oh, that's a great question.
Yeah.
Zindagi pehli salary. What did I get? I think I gave half of it away to my mom. Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, like,
No,
what did
what
you do?
job?
Like, yeah, what job?
कितना कमाते हैं आप?
Be precise and be on, please, no?
The first gig that paid for me was I was an RJ for a radio channel. Yeah.
Okay.
So someone else has asked, what have you studied?
I have actually studied marketing.
Marketing. कहाँ से?
CBM.
Okay.
Mm.
What
right.
3 things do you... No, CBM's a good place to study. Yeah.
I never studied that place.
Moving on. It was just like CBM. Hey, okay. No. Okay. What are the 3 things that you value the most?
Ooh, that's a really tough one. Is that really a fan question? That's weird.
Yeah. It's some Hamza person. I'm not making this up.
3 things that I value the most. Friends, family, and sanity.
How was it like playing Hamza and Ruswai?
It was amazing. It was really, really a privilege to be able to work with a team that allowed me to portray Hamza the way that he was, to do everything that I did. I don't think it would have been possible without the right team. Honestly, I really don't think so. So yeah, it was great.
Was it difficult playing a heavy character like that? Like someone who goes through so much? Were you able to separate it from like your daily life?
There were days when it got a bit too much. Mm-hmm. I think there was a day when we were doing... It was just a day where a lot of emotional scenes were happening.
Mm-hmm.
Right? That slowly started to take a toll on us. I think we had an entire week of really heavy work. And I remember 2 to 3 days where I would come home and I would not be able to snap out of it. I would still be thinking about it, and the slightest things would set me off. Like I don't know why, I would start thinking about it, then I would start crying. I would stop it, what's wrong with you, why are you doing this? So yeah, it takes a serious toll on your psyche. It really does.
What are the 2 things on social media that disturb you the most? These are really hard-hitting questions, I have to say. This is the audience you want for your future web series.
Could you repeat that, please?
What are the 2 things on social media that disturb you the most?
Everybody has a voice.
Mm-hmm.
I think that's not entirely appropriate. Like, everybody can have an opinion, but not every opinion needs to be voiced out loud to everybody. And of course, I mean that by people who hurt other people.
Mm-hmm. Absolutely.
Like, sure, you can have an opinion upon whatever it is that you have an opinion on, but it doesn't mean that you go out of your way to be mean to people. So that is one thing that I think is really wrong. But I don't think censorship is the way forward. I don't think that is the way forward. I think that only makes things more warped and twisted and perverse.
Would you do a psycho thriller?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely, man.
Like,
There's so much
you do really well in that. Like, I
Is
can
that a
tell.
compliment? I didn't
I
know if
don't
that's
know
a
if that's a
compliment.
compliment.
Yeah,
It doesn't
exactly.
I can
sound like a
see
compliment, but
No,
I'll
I
take
can
it.
see it. I can see it. Yeah, it is. It is. How was it working?
Okay, fantastic, got them amazing, and a dream
Okay.
in that order.
Okay. What do you feel is the biggest struggle of being an actor?
Ooh, biggest struggle would be always needing to improve yourself. Like you always like you. If I say that I am an actor now or I am a good actor now, no, you are not. Because the next role may be equally tough or just really, really weird, and you may not be able to do it.
It just says age, full stop. So I'm assuming they're just making a statement.
35.
35. What's been your best and not so best fan moment?
Oh, the best one has been where this kid, I think she was 17, 18. She came up to me in a supermarket. This was when Darsi Jati Sila had come out.
Mm.
And she had a diary in her hand and a pen. And she asked for my autograph
Oh,
That's
and
sweet.
not
Yeah.
a picture.
that doesn't
I was like,
happen
"Are you
a lot.
sure? Autograph?"
Yeah.
I'm like, I don't think I remember how to sign.
Yeah.
And I didn't. So that happened on the spot. And I remember it for that till date. Probably will forever because it happened. And like you said, it doesn't happen. That was very, very sweet of her. Super sweet of her. And I think one of the eccentric ones has been where a guy, this Uncle Ji, came up to me. His family was taking pictures with me, and I thanked them, and I was on my way. And he grabbed me by the shoulder, pulled me close. He's like, "Nahi, nahi, abhi nahi." Well, okay, all right. I'm
Wait,
here,
why?
Uncle
Did he
Ji,
want a
don't you
photo
worry.
or?
Yeah, he wanted a
Oh.
photo.
Oh,
So
okay.
I mean, it was all in like niceness
Yeah,
and
yeah,
whatnot.
yeah.
But he was also like 50 years old, right? 50, 60 years. So I was like,
Mhm.
"Ji uncle, jo aap bole, koi masla nahi hai."
Who's your celebrity crush?
Ooh, Jessica Chastain.
Someone said, don't you think you shouldn't have done Diwali Shop? It was totally I'm not going to go into that. But but do you?
But you said it. You said it.
Abstract. I meant abstract.
Abstract.
Yeah.
I think as a whole, it was a bit too much. Now, see, again, imagine Diwali Shop as a seasonal show.
Yeah.
It would make perfect sense
Hmm.
from every angle.
Yeah.
For every character,
Yeah,
because there were
yeah.
so many characters and so
many.
many stories, right?
Yeah.
It would get confusing for a viewer. It would. It just naturally would.
Yeah.
One of the reasons why I opted for Diwali Shop was I wouldn't have ever had the opportunity to work with so many people at one go. Mohammed Aman Shah was there. I was part of that set for a little while. I was just there. I obviously didn't have any scenes with him. Bushra Ansari Saiba to be there
Yeah.
with the director, and everybody who was with me in my track. Like, these are people who, like, you don't get that combination to work with. So that's one of the reasons why I was like, why not, man? Like, this is a great opportunity. See, not everything is always about the art or the character in the story. Like, sometimes people do it because it's fun. And Diwali Shop was just that. It was just fun for me.
But then again, you should do things that make you happy about life.
Absolutely. Like, it. See, I think this is one of the problems that some actors and artists face, is that they're expected to do meaningful stuff all the time.
Yeah.
It's really, for us, it's fun. When we're doing something that's meaningful, we don't think, oh, I am making a difference in the world. No.
Yeah.
For an actor, it's like, man, this is so much fun to do because I get to tap into my psyche in this way and that way. Like, it's a bit weird for us. We don't think like normal human beings.
Somebody is sending you love from India.
Ah, I love it when that happens.
Yeah.
I do. I absolutely love it. Thank you so much, everybody.
It's like it's one of those things, you figure out like what actually you have in common.
Yeah, exactly. We're pretty much the same.
True.
Pretty much. Yeah.
No, like last year, like a lot of people were saying to us, why don't you completely stop featuring, Indian content and all of that? And kind of, we were obviously like very aware of the situation, but also at some point we were like, we can't, erase all the content that we have already consumed, all the ways in which it has already shaped us, right? Like the movies, all of those things. So we can't suddenly just pretend like it all doesn't exist.
I think a better response to that is that why should it be?
Yeah.
It's art.
Yeah.
It's just art. Art in itself doesn't mean anything other than art.
Yeah.
It has no opinion. It has no prejudice. It has no problems. It's not
just art.
racist.
Yeah.
It's just art. Like that. One thing, it has no borders, has no religion, has no race, has no skin color, has nothing, has no gender, has nothing.
Yeah.
It's just what it is. So I think people need to really start understanding that. It's just art.
Someone's really nice. They're like, how was your day? So how was your day?
It was alright. It was alright. Garmi bahut hai Karachi mein. Beinteha. It was about 40 degrees today.
Oh, wow.
One funny experience from the Ruswai set.
Oh, so many. But one funny one from the side. I think when we got really sick and tired of each other,
Yeah.
we would make videos of the person who's shooting, right? So for example, if I'm done, mera scene nahi ho raha hai, and it's Sana and Mohammed Ahmed Saab, right? So I would make a video of them, and I would make faces at them before they're shooting, but when they're prepping and everything, and I'd be like, Osama, what are you doing? Stop it! I was like, okay, fine. I'd stop, but then when it would be my turn, they would do the same thing, and they would fool around while I am shooting.
Yeah.
So we would do a lot of crazy stuff like that, like really like what's wrong with us,
That's what it makes
so,
it sane, right? Like the whole experience.
that, and also like we as a team, we were just very chill with each other, very, very chill with each other.
Okay, last two questions. One is, how are you so cute? It's an actual thing.
You'll have to ask my mom and my dad, like these guys, not me.
Yeah.
It's them.
So it's out of everyone's hands then. And what's been your most challenging role?
So I did a short film which was shot sometime last year, end of last year.
Mm-hmm.
That character was a very subtle character. There were a lot of problems with that character, like internal battles and demons and whatnot. But none of them could have been shown. But you had to portray them at the same time. So you had to be very subtle and very simple about it. That, for me, was very, very, very difficult. Very difficult. It's easy to be loud. It's easy to be obnoxious. What's not easy for me is to be calm, collected, and yet show the madness within. So yeah, that was very tough. I think we rehearsed for about 2 months for that.
Oh wow!
And we shot for 2 to 3 days is when we shot. That's it.
When do we get to see it? It's
I have
not.
absolutely no idea.
Well,
That's like
hopefully
the standard answer for most things right now.
Yeah.
Perfect. Thank you so much. Thank you. It was a pleasure talking to you. And hope,
Thank you so much for having me.
if you're in Lahore anytime, then we can do this face to face as well.
Yeah, absolutely.
Whenever this ends. Yeah.
Whenever it ends.
Very let you go, but thank you so much.
Thank you so much for having me, guys.
Thank
Really, it
you.
was a lot of
Take
fun.
care. Take care.
Likewise.
Likewise. Bye.
Bye.
Nah.
All right, guys. So if you guys like watching this video, just do what you're supposed to: like, share, and subscribe.